off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Aggies have put themselves... straight after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Dyer. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's right. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Hawaii's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big...
There he goes! Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
They're going to ride this running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch. Like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Davis looking to pass. He's got him. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the guns.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warrior! They grab the early lead. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. The screen, he can go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Bell.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fighting off the defender. Bringing it back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now shown.
Touchdown, Aggie! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 Kentucky. We'll keep you...
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown Warriors. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Pulls it in. It's Hess. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. Just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Rainbow Warriors come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's right.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the middle. It's Murphy. They'll immediately call timeout.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Yates. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Touchdown, Hawaii! They take the lead with the 6. He'll try to tack on one more. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 15 over Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
New Mexico State lines up quickly.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Got it behind the line. It's right. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. The give to the back. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. On the ground, it's Yates. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. That That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Turning on the Jets. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. New Mexico State has it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. He wants it all. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Yates. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense, because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so they're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback here.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Right on target this time. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hess. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now on the move. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Now, a 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. New set of downs after the completion. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Davis looking to pass. Got a man. It's Murphy. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Rainbow Warriors line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college.